Welcome to Home Library Book Review, where we select a book right from the shelf and explain its learning through easy to understand text, graphics, examples, and animation, along with discussion with family members. Today, I'm joined with both my sons Arnav and Aryav.
Hello, I am Ayav. And I'm Arnav. Today, we will be reviewing India the Journey. India the Journey, the travel guide, is presented in the format of a colorful mixture of travel information on India along with detailed maps of various important states and cities. With information such as sightseeings, hotels, restaurants, shopping, tourism departments, airline, travel agents, nightlife, and a lot more. India the Journey assures to be your perfect companion during your visit. Today, we will go to Goa. Goa is a state on the southwestern coast of India within the Konkan region, geographically separated from the Deccan Highlands by the Western Ghats. It is located between the Indian states of Maharashtra to the north and Karnataka to the east and south, with the Arabian Sea forming its western coast.
Thank you, Arnav and Arya. Let me now cover some facts about Goa. There are more than 50 beaches in Goa. Over a third of Goa is covered by forest. Goa is the smallest state in India. The state has the highest per capita income in India. It's home to India's only legitimate two-wheeler taxis. Portugal ruled Goa for almost 450 years. Goa actually celebrates two Independence Days. Over 400 species of birds have made Goa their home. Goa has one of India's largest waterfalls. And some of India's oldest rocks are found here. History of Goa. It's not surprising that a land so heavenly should have its origin in a similar fashion. According to legend, Lord Parashurama, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, shot an arrow from the western Ghats into the Arabian Sea. He then commanded the sea to recede up to that point and reclaimed the beautiful land of Gomant. More recently, Goa's history stretches back up to 3rd century BC when it formed part of the Mauryan Empire. It was later on ruled by the Kadamba dynasty from the 2nd century AD to 1312, and Muslims invaded it from 1312 to 1367. In 1370, King Harihara of the Vijayanagar Empire captured it only to lose it to the Bahmani dynasty of Bidar in North Karnataka. They established Old Goa in 1440. By this time, Goa was already an important trade center for horses with the Vijayanagar Empire. When the Portuguese arrived, Adil Shahs of Bijapur were the kings. The Portuguese, under the command of Alfonso the Albuquerque, captured the city and made it the capital of the Portuguese Empire in the east. When India became independent in 1947, the Portuguese did not give up the control of Goa to India. Therefore, in 1961, an Operation Vijay was launched to liberate Goa from the Portuguese control. And therefore, Goa celebrates two Independence Days. First, when India became an independent country free from British rule in 1947, and second, when Goa got liberated from the Portuguese control in 1961. Festivals in Goa. In addition to Hindu, Christian, and Muslim festivals, Goa celebrates its own special ones. Throughout the year, Goa has some or the other festival going on. In January, it is the Feast of the Three Kings, celebrated on 6th January. In February from 12th to 15th, the carnival is all over Goa. On the first day, the King Mom leads a colorful procession of floats with competing teams dressed in flamboyant costumes. In Panjim, the procession starts near the Secretariat. After midday, dances are held in hotels through the 4 days. In March, Shigmotsav, similar to Holi, is celebrated all over Goa. In April, there is Feast of Our Lady of Miracles on the nearest Sunday 16 days after Easter. In May, Goa Statehood Day, an official holiday when all government offices and many shops are closed, is celebrated. In June, Feast of Saint Anthony on 13 June and Feast of John the Baptist on 24 June is celebrated. In August, Janmashtami, the birth of Lord Krishna, is celebrated throughout Goa. In October, Fama di Menino Jesus is celebrated. And in December, the Liberation Day on 17th December, as well as Christmas, is celebrated on 25th December each year. Old and North Goa. Basilica of Bom Jesus. Construction of this world-renowned church started in 1594 and completed in 1605. This church is famous throughout the Roman Catholic world because it contains the body of Saint Francis Xavier, a former pupil of soldier turned saint. Say Cathedral. Located across the square, the Say Cathedral is dedicated to Saint Catherine. It is also the largest church in Asia with a barrel vaulted ceiling. Of the two towers, the southern one houses one of the biggest and most famous bells in Goa, the Golden Bell. Tower of Saint Augustine. The huge 46 meters tall tower is all that remains of what was once a magnificent complex of the Augustinian order and that served as a belfry and formed part of the facade of the church. The church was built in the year 1602 by Augustinian on the place called Holy Hill near the basilica, which houses a cluster of monuments. Arambo is a unique beach in North Goa. It is both rocky and sandy beach and must sought after. It has a sweet water pond right on the shore. Arambol is a large, strung-out village by the seashore, approached by a road which winds across the plateau and down through cashew trees. Kirangat and Baga. The Queen of Goa beaches and the most popular holiday resort in Goa for its scenic splendor. 10 kilometers from Mapsa is the Kilangat beach, the center of Goa's rapidly expanding package tourist markets. Sandwiched between Kilangat and Anjuna is the Baga beach, a beach with definitely more character than Kilangat. Candolim and Fort Aguada. Fort Aguada was completed in 1612 and is possibly the strongest of the Portuguese coastal forts. The beaches extend from here almost to the border of Maharashtra in a 30 kilometers sandy stretch. Sinkurim, the beach below the fort, and Candolim are popular with package tourists. Candolim beach itself is long and straight, backed by scrub-covered dunes with little shelter. Central and South Goa. Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama or Vasco lies approximately between the principal harbour, Mormugao, and the airport Dabolim. The town is called Vasco da Gama in honor of the founder of the sea route to India's teeming riches. The spick and span city, geometrically laid out, is fast modernizing with multi-storied buildings now coming up. Madgaon is the convenient base for people staying at Kolva and Benulim beaches. Madgaon is also the main population center of South Goa. It is a city made beautiful by the profusion of Latin, colonial, and Spanish Mexican architecture. Shri Manguesh Temple. To the northwest of Ponda, on the NH 17 leading to Old Goa, the Shri Manguesh Temple is located on a hillock surrounded by lush green hills about 26 kilometers from Madgaon at Priol Ponda Taluka. Is sometimes described as the most important Hindu temple in Goa. This is a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. Near Shri Manguesh are two temples, Shri Ramnath and Shri Shanta Durga Temple. Kolba Beach. Lapped by the Arabian Sea, dotted with palm groves, swaying night and day with miles of golden sands stretching out as far as the eye can see. Kolba Beach is the pride of Goa, from sand dunes to enchanting sunrise and sunsets. Erosim, Uttorda, and Majorda. These three beaches in Salseet are among the least heavily used, broad, flat, and open. Around the resort hotels, there are small clusters of beach shack restaurants and occasional fishing villages scattered under the coconut palms. Cancona, Kolum, Pelolim, and Rajbagh beaches. For lovers of nature, Cancona in the south is recommended. South of Pelolim lies the attractive and savvy coves of Kolum. The unspoiled Rajbagh beaches, backed by dunes, provide excellent swimming opportunities.
Thank you for watching our video. Please like and subscribe. Also press on the bell notification button for more videos like these. Until next time, take care and bye.